Hello and welcome to another episode of Tickling Chains. It's been a minute, but we're back out on the course today, and man, do we have a good one. Today we are at the Jetstream Disc Golf Course in Snyder Park. Is this the best course in South Florida? We will find out, but for sure we're going to have some flying discs up in here. Snyder Park is a par 60, 5,450 foot park with lots of challenges and a lot of different types of holes, so we'll see how we do today. On our card today is me, looking for all my disc golf friends, and of course looking for hole one because I've never been here before. Want to send a shout out to the Broward Disc Golf Club. Thanks for the invites. I know I reached out and we reached back, but that 8:30 a.m. on a Thursday tee time was a little tough for everybody to get to, so I'll rock and roll by myself today. I definitely don't like playing with myself, well, disc golf anyways, so we will definitely get you next time. Like I said, Snyder Park looks to be an amazing course, lots of different challenges, tight wooded holes, big water shots. I can't wait to get out here and see how well or how bad I play. Let's go sling some D! All right, starting off with hole one, par 4, 378 feet. We can't see the basket. It's off way over to the right. You've got to land on an initial landing zone, then make it through a little tree gap to get to the hole. Here's a new look with all the distances for every hole, whichever you want to play. Let's see how I fare out, starting with the mid-range. Nice little shot right down the middle. Got myself right in the landing zone. Still don't see the basket yet. Oh, there it is. Now I'm going to try for a little hyzer and see if I can get it towards the basket for a nice putt for birdie. Good release there. Oh! Did I just throw that in? Oh, nope. Got the sound, dare I say. I guess I just tickled the chains. But I putted it in for a nice little birdie. Good little start of the round. Give me some confidence for this challenging course. Hole 2, a 305-foot par 3, a very tight wooded gap with some guardian trees at the end towards an elevated basket, which is right directly in front of us here. Here's all of our distances once again. You can see just looking on the side how tight this gap is. And of course, I forgot to hit record when I threw my drive, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk the line that I did. Ended up hitting the initial gap, squeaking down towards these trees and getting a nice kick towards the end. So I'm very happy about that. We'll see exactly where I end up as I get to my disc, whether I've got a putt or just a simple little upshot. This did give me an idea for later in the round, which we will experiment with. And it looks like I'm going to go with upshot because I've got no interest in running it with this elevated basket. So I'm going to try to drop it in, give myself a stress-free par, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to throw it up in there, collect my par, and move on. Still at -1 with my round. Hole number 3 has got to be the signature hole of this course, 230-foot par 3, but do not let the distance fool you because you're throwing it about 40 feet in the air onto this cliff, and there's also a bunch of guardian trees. We once again have 3 different tee pads for this hole. Great choice by this course. And here I am. What a stunning view I have here. Gonna take my time measuring this up. I am up discing and giving it all the hot sauce, so I do not go home without a disc, and boom! There we go, getting it up there. There is also an elevated green. We will see if I hit that. Definitely missed the elevated green. A little bit of a death putt because he got that hill behind us. Splash! Nailed it. Now I gotta Spider-Man my way up to get my disc. Very happy with that putt and that birdie. Starting off hot, -2 on the round. Couldn't be happier with how this guy's starting. Hole 4 is a majestic par 4 at 498 feet, and it's time to break out the D because we have a big long bomber tee shot with the tee all the way at the end of this water tucked under the trees right here. The blue and white pads are the same in this hole, and there's a couple different ways we can attack this hole. Here I go, giving it the full mashed potatoes, getting the full flex out of that disc. Really happy with that release, and we're landing safe. Not only safe, but my longest drive ever on a course. Super happy. Like I said, some people can go directly to the basket or they can lay up shorter just to get over the water. Here's my upshot. Hopefully I can stick this near the basket. Yep, all right. Good upshot by me. Finally a good upshot. And gonna run in there, tapping my birdie. Very hot starting off the round at -3. Very excited about how this round is shaping up so far. On to hole 5, a 260-foot par 3. A little bit of a tricky hole. We've got a tunnel shot with a lot of guardian trees. We also have a giant hill over here to the right. We've got ourselves 3 different tee pads on this one. Like you said, you can see that hill right there. Just got to go straight at the bad boy, and hopefully you get some good luck. Measuring it up with my mid-range here. Grip luck. Woo! Barely missed that tree. Hopefully I end up in a spot where I can have an upshot. Yep, I do. I have an upshot. Still a little bit of a tight window there. Also have some rain starting to come in. Ugh. Terrible upshot by me. Leaving myself a long putt for par. See what happens. Oh! Can't believe I cashed that. Great par save by me. Still at -3 on the round. Tricky little hole. You think that one's easy, but not so easy. Hole number 6 is a 295-foot par 3 with a road on the right-hand side of the hole. That's OB, and it's also behind the basket. The basket itself is tucked behind this line of trees here. You can get a better look at the tee pad sign here. So we just want to get a straight shot, hopefully get up towards the basket. We'll see how we do. Getting a little bit of rainstorm action here. Can't really see it in the video though. Ooh, pull it a little bit to the right, and bam, right off a tree. Do get a little tree love, didn't kick out of bounds, so that's pretty lucky. Should have a nice little up shot right here for me. Oof, instead I decided to throw it straight up in the air, right back into that tree line. Here's a better look at the basket. Do have a very long putt slash up shot. Gonna try to run it here, hopefully I don't end up out of bounds. Oh, not bad. A little close. Good effort by me, but not quite. Here I am coming in to finish out my first bogey of the round. Hopefully that's not a trend that continues. Back down to -2 on the round. Hole 7, a 215-foot par 3 with lots of obstacles to navigate. We've got a road that's OB on the left-hand side, plus a lot of obstacles in front of the basket, including a big hill. We can see it a little bit better on the tee sign. We've also got a lot of trees we got to get around, so we'll see how we can go here. Going to go mid-range and try to float it up just over this hill. We'll see how we do. Pretty good release. It's close. Just barely kicked off that tree. Leaving myself a little jump putt up shot. You can see how tall this hill is, so it's a little bit of a window you got to throw it into there. Fun little hole. Definitely challenging. See if I don't flub up my upshot here. Jumpies! All right, not bad. Dropped in another pin. Stress-free par, that's what we always like to see if we can't get that birdie. You can see how close that OB road is on the left-hand side by the basket. Still hanging in at -2 on the round. Nice little fun hole there. Hole 8 is a 262-foot par 3 with lots of little obstacles again. We've got a road that's OB on the left-hand side and behind the basket, a gaggle of trees on the right-hand side, and a tight window to throw through. Here we got all our distances once again. See if I can hit this initial gap with these 2 guardian trees right here. Get the gap, pull it a little bit to the right, and it's a little bit short. Looks like we got a little bit of an upshot here. See what I can do here. Maybe make a little run, we'll see. Jumpies! Another jump putt. Ooh, just missed. See how close that road is. Just behind the basket. Also got some picnic tables there as an additional challenge. Tapping in my par. Keeping the round at -2. Moving on to hole 9. Hole 9 is a 462-foot par 4, where we're going to end up way in the distance to the left here. When we drive, we're going to have to get ourselves through this initial gap of trees to end up with a nice little upshot down a little alley. Here's a look at the tee box. See what kind of drive I can do. Pew, pew, little laser beam action there. Got it through the gap. Should be in a nice position to get my upshot. And we got to make a little tunnel shot here to get to the basket. Can't exactly see it at this angle yet, but it's back in there. Whoop. Ooh, pull it. Oh no. Hopefully it fights through. Yep, okay. Doing a little scrambies here, but I got lucky. It fought through the trees a little bit to give me something. It's really thick back in there. And, off the tree again. Leaving myself with a pretty tough par save. Probably 30 feet or so. Splash! Nice putt by me. Let's take another look at that. Really got a couple of nice long putts in today. Good clean release, good tight. Bang! Super happy with that. Sticking with another par and -2 on my round. That wraps up the front 9. Starting off the back 9 with hole 10 and a theme, trees. Lots of trees. Here we go with our T-pad sign and a new feature. Gonna do a little quote-unquote drone footage. Looking at this hole, we see ourselves having a nice little tight window of trees to throw through. Gonna be a little hyzer angle we're gonna have to hit to go to the left here. But we're also gonna have to keep the disc low enough to where it doesn't get batted down by these canopy trees here. And then as we move to the basket, we see a lot of guardian trees right around there. I get the angle great. A little high, gets batted down by the trees. I'm gonna have to go forehand up shot here, which is my least favorite. We'll see how I do. Decent, no, not bad. Little tree love there. Gonna have to go straddle putt here for my par. Ooh, nice. Got it in there. Nice little par save by me. Sticking at -2 for the round. Hole 11 is a par 4 in the woods at 360 feet. Seems short, but it is very difficult. Here's another look at the T-pad sign. And it's time for another quote-unquote drone walkthrough. We've got to beat some trees right off the tee. You maybe can go left, but probably want to go right of all those trees to where we get some open space. However, the open space is a little bit tricky because you've got to make a hard right turn and get through this little teeny alley of trees here where we can have a straight shot to the basket, which is protected by not only a hill, but a bunch of little trees. So we'll see how I can do. Starting off straight, stay straight, don't go left. Why are you going left? It went left. Guess what? Time for more scrambies. You know things are tough when I am breaking out a forehand. I've got a little teeny gap I maybe can hit with a forehand, hoping anyways. Ooh, that was the best forehand I've ever thrown on a course before. Timber. Setting up my putt. Camera falls, resetting it up. Again, I gotta go over this hill, over this bush. Really just trying to lay it up near the basket, giving it a half bid there. Stress-free par is amazing for me on this hole. Can't believe I got out of that scramby situation. Very excited about that. Keeping the round at -2, on to the next one. Hole 12 is a 255-foot par 3. We can see we got some bushes on the right and a big tree to the left we have to beat right off the tee pad. The hole itself is actually straight in front of us. We've got an OB road all the way up the hole on the left-hand side, so if we early release, we're in some trouble. We also have guardian trees down by the basket, so lots of chance for trees. Here comes my drive, turning a little bit, and boom, boom. A little plinko off 2 trees. It did give me some tree love there. I'm in the fairway, still with a little difficult upshot. I have a lot of trees to beat. I beat them, but I leave myself a little too far to the left, in my opinion anyways. Giving myself, 15, 18 footer. Sometimes that's a little nerve-wracking for me. Boop. All right, we got it in there. Saving the par, keeping the round at -2. Hole 13 is a 243-foot par 3. Again, very tight wooded window you got to hit to get here. We also have a wooden structure and an OB road on the left-hand side, which could cause problems for you as well. Hopefully I can hit it here, going with the mid-range. A little high. Ooh, rejected. Still ended up in the fairway. Getting some nice kicks off the trees today. That's really helping the round out. Should be a pretty easy upshot, but sometimes my upshot's not so easy. Got it in there. Should have a nice little putt to save my par. And again, another absolutely beautiful backdrop. This course is absolutely stunning. Definitely strong recommend you come here and at least check out the foliage. Still at -2 on the round. Hole 14, a 263-foot par 3 with lots of trees and what I feel is the tightest gap on the course. Let's go ahead and walk to see. I mean, quite frankly, they all seem tight to me. As you can see off the tee, we got a big tree right here we got to avoid, but not much room to get through it on those trees on the left. And again, keep sneaking through trees, very tight window. You see the basket right off the tee. It's straight in front of you, but definitely a challenge if you're not used to hitting these very tight windows like I am. So we'll see. We got a new camera angle in the front of the tee pad. Oh no! Little to the right. No, looks like it fought through, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of scrambies here. Always tough to get a good angle when you're in the middle of the woods and you gotta scramble out of there. Do have a teeny window I can throw it through. Measuring it up here. Gonna be hopefully a little hyzer around this tree that you see, the first one in the distance. If I ever throw it. There we go. All right, got it through. Got myself a little putt. Maybe about 20 feet or so. Can't be mad at that unless I clink it off the bottom or the top band. Whew. All right, got it in there. Another par save. Another good job doing scrambies today. Yeah. All right, holding it at -2 on the round. Hole 15, a 342-foot par 4. Once again, seems short, but a difficult hole. Let's do another drone footage, walk through, quote unquote. See initial tight gap off the tee. Theme for this course. We also have a low ceiling, so any one of these canopy trees can bat your disc down. If we get it straight through long enough, it'll take us to the opening where we can get to our upshot, which will once again, you'll have to beat a lot of trees with a little right turn here to get to the signature basket of the entire course. This basket is absolutely awesome. Here's a look at the tee pad. We also have OB Road on the left-hand side. Here comes my drive. Ooh, baby. Pure that line. Great job. So happy with that drive. I did give myself a great upshot. Of course, I forgot to film it. So here's where my upshot went from, and here's where it landed. Thought I'd be able to get it up on this triangle pad, but I could not. So let's see if I can cash my putt for birdie. Oh no, don't go away. Ah. Hey doofus, don't forget your putter. There we go. Very elevated basket. I'm 6'1", you see how tall it is. Hopefully I can get this. All right, there we go. Saving the par. Gonna do some more Spider-Man climbing up. Once again, signature basket in the entire course. Absolutely beautiful hole. Parred it. Happy with the par. Keeping the round at -. Hole 16 is a 270-foot par 3 with a road that's OB on the left-hand side all the way up the hole and a road behind the pin that's also OB. It's also a hole where the trees get lower as we get closer to the basket. So we'll see how close we can get. Here comes my drive. Little high. Is it going to travel? Nope. Bink. Bop. Landed in a pretty decent spot for an upshot. As you can see, the canopy gets a lot lower as you get towards that basket. Got to sink down on my patent pending here. See what I can hit. Oh, nice. All right. I'm going to skip up towards the basket there. A little stress-free par. You can see that road once again close to the back end of the basket. Dropping it in for my par. Keeping us at -2 on the round. Hanging it in there. Hole 17 is a 200-foot par 3, but very dangerous. We've got a low ceiling again, but also a giant cliff to the left-hand side where there's water. We'll see on the tee pad side, we've got a little bit of a wood fence here. We also have an elevated green, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. Going to the front of the tee box line. Here comes my drive, and oh, woo! That looked pretty close to an ace there. We'll have to check that out again, slow motion. Oh, so close. Haven't traced one of my throws yet, so here it is. And we can see, ooh, that little nick at the end. I just caught a little teeny bit of chains. Another chain tickle there. It'd be pretty embarrassing if I don't sink this putt here. Boosh. All right, we got it in there. Cash the birdie on hole 17. Down to -3 for the round. Hopefully I can hold on to the score for hole 18. All right, finishing it out with hole 18, a challenging short par 4 at 385 feet. We've got an OB road all the way up the right side of the hole. We also have an elevated basket, plus a boatload of trees. So let's go ahead and walk this hole. Here we have the initial tree that we've got to beat to get our line, and hopefully get some distance out of it to get through this myriad of trees coming up here. If we somehow beat this bunch of trees and get to this open spot coming up right about here, maybe a little bit further, probably right about here, we'll have a straight on shot to the elevated basket with some guardian trees around there. Also have a cool little base they got going. Nice little basket. We'll see what I can do with my drive. Ooh, little turn. Beats 2. Oh, baby. All right. Looks like I had a nice little drive there. Got myself to a nice little spot. Could have used about 2 or 3 more feet, but can't complain. I didn't hit any trees that time. Just got to do a little patent pending turn over here. If I ever decide to throw it. Measuring. All right, dude, throw it. Here we go. Good angle. A little bit high. If I could have missed that tree, I would have had a nice easy putt for birdie. However, this is a little bit long in an elevated basket, so I'm just going to try a layup here. Hey, terrible release. And kicked off the base of that triangle. Kicked it out there. This is a little bit of a tester putt, especially with that road that's OB a little bit behind the basket. Hopefully I can catch this in and save my par. Splash. All right, got it in there. Woo! Super happy with my round. Got some nice tree kicks. Also made some nice putts. Ended up with -3 on the round. Very happy with what I did. And that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching and for the support of the channel. I really appreciate it. What can we say about the Jetstream Disc Golf Course at Snyder Park? It is an awesome, awesome course. Very scenic holes. Also, a lot of different challenges to your disc golf game, which is really cool. This is one of those courses where you can go -3 like I did today, or give it a +10 based on a couple of lucky or unlucky tree kicks. You have really got to hit your lines in this course, or you're going to be in a whole world of hurt. Snyder Park is very well maintained, and I really appreciated the tee box signs at each hole. Made it easier for me to follow my way around. So if you're in Fort Lauderdale, definitely check this out. Strong recommend on my part. That's it for me for today. Until next time on Tickling Change, sling them straight and hit those chains. Peace!